everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. And if you are new to my channel, welcome to the family. If you have been around to the suite, you may recall that I have been sharing some classic podcast episodes here on my channel. Now, there are a plethora of podcast episodes shared at my Motivation Suite podcast. And if you haven't had an opportunity to take a listen, I, of course, highly recommend you do so, as there are great nuggets to take with you into your everyday lives. Which leads me into today's video, simply titled, Being Present, Being Involved. As the summer season is winding down, we begin to enter into the beloved autumn season and thereby further into the overall holiday season. So with that, it is important to remember as we are preparing our homes for decorating, marathons, family functions, and seasonal traditions, that we must include ourselves on the list of items to care for and nurture as well. And to take to heart the importance of being present and being involved with ourselves as we do for others. Remember that you can access 24/7 my Motivation Suite podcast on your favorite podcast listening platform. Also, you can direct access my Motivation Suite podcast with any of the direct links provided below in the description area. And please be sure to hit that follow button in order to receive notifications of my future provided podcast episodes. And also be sure to give a like if you are finding value for you. And be sure to share my Motivation Suite podcast with others as well. And remember to subscribe here to my YouTube channel, Motivation Suite with April, and turn on the all notification bell so you never miss an upload. And become part of the Motivation Suite community, as there is always room in the suite. I also would love to hear your thoughts about what being present and being involved means to you, so drop those in the comment section below. And with that, sit back and relax, and I hope you enjoy today's video. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Motivation Suite, your dedicated source for all things motivation, inspiration, and mentorship. I am your host, April Rogers, and I'm so excited and simply thrilled that you are tuning in today. As you may recall in last week's episode, we covered a recap of Motivation Suite's first series, Laying the Foundation, which included 4 weekly episodes covering the areas of getting comfortable with knowing that we are more than enough, how to get unstuck, how to determine your goal of action, and how to begin your journey. As you may recall, Laying the Foundation series is one that provided stages in laying the groundwork for moving forward with achieving our goals. Therefore, as we continue on with our exploration, today's session will be covering being present, being involved. You know, as we go about our daily lives, we often are unaware of how much we disconnect with things that bring us joy or simply allow for self-care. When this happens, we tend to forget about being present and being involved. There are so many reasons why we fall into the habit of pushing our needs and wants and interests to the side, and sometimes on the back burner entirely. These reasons can range from work commitments and/or school activities, as well as family obligations. Now, we all have many things that keeps us busy in this fast-paced world, and we typically give our all to those things that we feel are important to us to tackle. So when this happens, we tend to forget about how being present is so very important. This doesn't mean just being present for all of the many obligations you may have. It also means being present for yourself as well, taking time for yourself and recharging your batteries, so to speak. It is so very important to consciously take time for yourself. Whether you enjoy taking time out to read a good paperback book and or novel, or listening to an audible book, or listening to a podcast, exercising, or learning to cook a favorite or new dish, or maybe you like to fish, it really doesn't matter. Just remember to take time to enjoy some time for yourself. I can't stress enough how important it is to do this. Additionally, by doing so, not only are you resetting yourself, it can also allow you to be more present in your loved ones and friends' lives as well. Remember, if you are not taking care of yourself, how can you take care of others? And with being present, you'll enjoy being involved in a more meaningful manner. Also, being involved goes for being involved in your desired activities as well as others. Being involved in your life allows you to see more of the beauty in the everyday. It allows you to focus on these things that you are grateful for. Additionally, you become more enlightened to new and fresh ideas, which is so very important when you find yourself in a constant stagnant way of existence. Being involved allows you to make thoughtful decisions versus only making reactive, on-the-fly decisions, which tend to make you often reassess to correct those decisions that you really didn't have time to carefully consider in the first place. You know, sometimes the hardest things to do are those things that we do for ourselves. Taking the time to be a little selfish and taking time for ourselves is not only a great way to escape the mundane, it is necessary for your well-being and peace of mind. And should not, I repeat, should not make you feel guilty in doing so. Therefore, I encourage you this week to take time to be present and be involved, not only for others, but importantly for yourself. It is not only a good rule of being, it is crucial to feeling more balanced and more effective in handling those work and school commitments and or family obligations. Well, everyone, I really hope that you have found today's session inspiring for you to make the necessary efforts for being present, being involved. As always, I would love for you to continue on this journey of exploration and become part of the Motivation Suite community by following and subscribing so you never miss a weekly episode. And with that, thank you again for listening, and I hope you continue to have a wonderfully productive rest of your week. And I look forward to you tuning in next week for our next installment of this journey. Take care.